Hey, what's going on, people of the internet? My name is Creation, and today I have some very interesting news on the upcoming weapons and gadgets that may be making an appearance in Dragon's Teeth. All this information comes from the game's files, but of course you should take them with a grain of salt because they're unverified and they may be actually coming in later down the road, such as in Final Stand. So let's get down into the weapons. I'm going to start from my favorite, my most experienced, to the ones that I don't know so much about or haven't really experienced in real life or in video game terms. But our first weapon comes from an assignment which I thought at first was going to be the Walter 2000, a semi-automatic sniper rifle. But then the community looked into it and it looks like the gun fires at around 700 RPM. That means that this would be sincerely OP. The actual gun that is identified in the assignment is the Bulldog 762, a close quarters assault rifle used to pawn noobs daily. It's a short barrel rifle, so I expect to see it in Dragon's Teeth with a new close quarters theme, but we also have some more extravagant weapons coming up. Now, if you haven't heard already, it looks like there's going to be a riot shield coming in Dragon's Teeth. What we all assume to be a gadget, but it looks like the riot shield is actually going to be a primary weapon. I joked earlier about it being OP, but it looks like DICE isn't really going to do that. It is a two-handed riot shield, so it may take some time to switch. Now, I really haven't figured out a purpose for a riot shield in a Battlefield title yet. Don't really see it as anything amazing. Maybe if we could see some awesome teamwork, maybe some trolling, I think it will be well worth. Now, of course, I did promise you guys gadgets, and it looks like we're going to have some very weird ones. Both controlled by the PDA type thing like the motor or EOD bot. There will be two gadgets, one with a minigun and the other being able to fire 3 40mm grenades, like that new launcher that we got with Naval Strike. Now, I'm not going to really call anything on these gadgets yet. The minigun one sounds a little like a sentry gun. Not really sure yet. Maybe something like a EOD bot with a portable minigun. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm pretty sure it's going to get annoying, but I will have to see how the community reacts to it. I see a lot of cool gadgets get added to Battlefield, and the community just abuses them, so yeah, we will have to actually see. I'm not calling anything OP just yet, but it does sound a bit dicey. Moving on up to the stale, it looks like we're going to see some very unique pistols in Dragon's Teeth, such as the Desert Eagle and the Utica 6. Now, if you're not familiar with this, the Desert Eagle really packs a punch and it has a lot of recoil, but I'm pretty sure it's going to do a lot of damage. The Utica 6 is very similar to the 44 Magnum and the Rex, or what the kids are calling the Swagnum. It is a revolver, and I'm pretty sure it's going to do a lot of damage like usually the revolvers do. I'm very happy to see the Desert Eagle come into the game, and I hope it's not really dark and, you know, I know it's supposed to be tactical, but I would actually like to see a more shiny pistol with a silver barrel instead of a black one. But knowing DICE and trying to go all that military theme, I think we're going to get that dark barrel, so this may be a more darker, cooler gun. It's all really personal opinion. But moving on from that, you guys are probably going to be super excited because the MPX, a very similar gun closely related to the MP5, is going to be making an appearance into Dragon's Teeth. That means that the MP5 is somewhat back. That was my favorite little paintball gun when you put all the weird attachments on it. I really liked it, and I'm really glad for it to be making an appearance. Now, our final gun is a new sniper rifle, and I'm not really sure how that ends up here. This may be a gun that was probably removed from the game, or it may actually be making an appearance into Dragon's Teeth, and that is the CS5. As I said before, it is really strange to be getting a sniper rifle into an urban close quarters map pack, but maybe DICE is aiming for the size of Siege of Shanghai or Dawnbreaker. I was really hoping for maps such as Grand Bazaar and Metro size maps, but maybe we'll be seeing them a little bit way down the road in Final Stand. Let me know you guys' thoughts on anything I talked about, and if you guys want to stay up to date with Battlefield 4, make sure you do subscribe. I think this is a fantastic weapons list, and it's really a good insight of what we're going to be getting in the next couple of months. Now, DICE/Battlefield Twitter page has actually released some really good information, saying that they will be showing off some Dragon Teeth gameplay next week. So make sure you do check that out. I will see you guys later. Stay creative.